It's nice when everything works out exactly like you want it to.
Oh man, it was wonderful. Like, I know Isaac was trying to do something where he was like, he hit something and then you can do a few different things, but where it was going to like flash, and this is going to be when the dragon was, destroying Yartar basically, right? And going ham, and that was going to be, absolutely wild, because we were all just like going nuts. It was great. So it was super fun. But I believe last we left off, you were, because the timey-wimey stuff, that's been funny. It's like, damn, you busy.
I'm just trying to catch up.
I know, it's so funny, dude. I think Brian and I are almost there. We're like day of the day you guys get back for real is the day I think he's actually on. And like we're like right on the cusp, like maybe a few hours in between that time. So, but there's some pretty neat stuff. So, and I can't wait to do the rest of the Citadel.
I'm really excited about that.
I'm very excited. You're very excited. It's very. Hopefully, it'll be pretty fun. It's super.
Learning a lot about the pen council.
That is where I. It's like, oh look, I can give. It can be a.
Money isn't my only thing.
Indeed, it's not. And it's something where when you guys figure out what's powering the Penta Council, I'm like, it's a lore delivery machine that you fight. And it is so fun. And it's one of those like the challenges where it's like, okay, you guys are playing a game, is one where if I'm starting to figure out now, they can be, I think pretty fun for y'all. I still get what I want out of it, to a degree, which is, some shenanigans. But it's something where I'm like, okay, you reap what you sow. So you got to fucking think about this for a hot minute, because the next one will be fun, because you're about to go into it and whatnot. It's going to be almost like a, I know you've seen the cylinder of a gun, like a revolver. Well, it's going to be like that, and it's going to have like 6 points. Or 6 like locations, because the next one's the martial defense, where you're each going to be on one of those edges, and it's going to be, hopefully I can balance it well enough, because it's going to, like a gun's being cocked each time, and Pat's going to be there, and that's what Jen's going to be doing. She's not going to be fighting. She's going to be trying to control him, and hopefully him not eat you all.
Exactly. I was going to say, I know she's lying to me because he killed Celeris.
Oh yeah, dude, just straight up. That was too funny.
You can't kill anyone who's coming after me.
Yeah, that's the.
No, I don't think that's what's going on.
It's something else, man. Him just being an old gay granddad now, though, tickles me pink, man.
Well, I'll let you. Don't you think I buy that one?
Yeah, man. It's something else. But yeah, holy crap! You know about like leveling up the freaking game. Like, I think it was 3 sessions ago, possibly maybe 2, where I'm like, did she understand what's going on? It's one of those like, oh yeah, she knows exactly what's going on. It's like, fuck. So yeah, no, that's been wild, and that is where we were, and I remember this now because of the. I was getting a playlist together because I was going to have it to where Little Doris is in the DoveTail like lounge, right? And they'll be singing and doing some of their stuff.
And that played a part when I'm wearing here, because I'm like, yeah, she might be inspiring me. Mm-hmm. I have hey there, should I need manager assistance.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That was amazing. Hey, can we get this person, get them teleported here? So funny, dude. I love that so much. That was great. Yeah, this right here, it's like, got probably 3 songs. And I was wanting to have something with Reba in it, for one.
Yep.
Just for one, so this is what this person sounds like,
Sure.
But I'm like, oh God. It's so Reba, and it's so country. So instead, there might be something that's a little bit akin to it, and we'll just go from there.
A little bit less.
Yeah, it's like a little, yeah, I mean, 100 DP, because frick. So, you guys go into the lounge area, and you effectively, you're coming in, and it's going to be where, like, you'll hear the quiet, very tasteful sort of a deal.
Tasteful applause.
Right, and it's like, hey, this is, you will notice that when you go in there, little Doris noticed you instantly, right? And even though you could be like a freaking against a, a black wall, and it's like, there you go. And also in the crowd, because not like they have light just burning, into their face or whatever, but it's definitely kind of lit up for them a little. Yeah. And so they're like, oh, there you are. And so they're going to play. They'll start kind of getting on the thing. Because they have almost like a piano, like harpsichord-esque type thing. Nothing too wild. But I was like, if this doesn't play, I'm gonna get uppity. This is so funny too. I was like, that kind of makes sense. But anywho, so let's just start playing, and then they'll look at you for a moment, lock eyes, do the thing, and like, all right, so I know you're here. And then she starts into this, and looks away, and then it's on the show. But with that being said, and I'm like, I'm right on the cusp of how loud does it need to be because of this? Because Stevie Nicks, oh my gosh, she can start going ham. But Rue and Vulcan are on one end. They kind of have like the seat where Winston had in the movie, where he's like in the corner, the place where like this place. Thank you, Stevie. I was just going ham. I knew it. The freaking thing is so good. Like the power behind the HomePods, but so they're over there. Normally would be in what you would consider, even in this place, the VIP section. So it's like, oh, this is the foreign power who we have to cater to today. So Rue and Vulcan are over there, and they're just living it up, because they're like, fuck it, they're gonna put us up in style, which they should. 100%. And they're right there fucking eating and having a good time, and just they're like, all right. And Vulcan kind of like settles for a little bit, like to listen to the songs, because of course, remember, she's gonna be enchanting to everybody, and everybody loves her. So it's one of those like, oh, so he kind of steam kind of comes out from beside, like on either side of him, and we're just like, whisper something. You can almost assuredly tell it's keeping in your pants there, good guy. You don't want to crush the poor thing. And Faye will be walking beside you. When you asked for what did you want, or when you got asked that question, did you want it to be dealer's choice, or did you have something very specifically? Because I think you may have got some.
At this point, this is after, I got the menu afterwards. But I'm gonna order the Dust of First Dreams.
Okay. Let me pull up my little Google Doc, man.
Mist-filled glass, no liquid, you inhale it. You remember a life you never lived, gain inspiration, also remember a skill, spell, or language you don't know. Game's choice, usable for 24 hours.
That's freaking cool. So funny. Have you seen, you've seen Parks and Rec, where they go to the hipster bar and they're like, that's what this is feeling like.
What I'm thinking about, it's like a dense mist.
Yeah.
So it's not one of those where you tilt it up and inhale it. It like sits in the glass.
That's cool.
And you still tip it up to
do the thing. That's pretty neat. Well, yeah, especially if it's going to be a 24-hour deal. No, that sounds awesome. What color do you think it would be? And that'd be something just for flavor.
Color First Dreams.
Yeah, I know, man. I was gonna say that would be like a purple to me.
Yeah.
Like a kind of a not mauve, but like more of a violet, like a bluish kind of purpley, like royal purple would be cool. Well, it tastes amazing. What language did you want to speak? Did you have a thought about that one? Let's see here.
So I actually.
You speak almost freaking everything.
Well, not quite. Common, Draconic, Elvish, Sylvan, Thieves' Cant, Undercommon, And then right now, each of the 4 primordial dialects.
Okay. Yeah. So you know Ignan and all that stuff. So you can have a chat with them in their in that language.
Exactly. I might pull up. I mean, if you have one in particular that you think would be good, I'm good with that. Otherwise,
Get you.
What just happened to the dust trees?
Good question.
My floating proficiency setting in persuasion right now.
Okay, cool. That's good.
Otherwise, I would probably throw one in like. I don't really want to lie with this guy. Yeah, probably language or something.
That's very fair. So I would say for that, something that since you don't want to lie to them, and that's not to say you don't take a skill that you're not normally proficient in, but to have the upper hand there or have a hand in it, they will, or I would say, some kind of tools, because you're going to impress this person by doing something with your hands.
Yeah.
Right now, of course, difficult to do here, but one thing that you could do is potentially do up a cigarette or a cigar, right?
Yeah.
And roll it up, or even have something where I was like, you could do street magic. Oh my goodness gracious!
That's about as proficient as you can be in that.
Yeah, I know, right? Holy smokes, man! It's like what was your thing called one more time?
Dust of First Dreams.
There it is. Okay, thanks. Trying to see. Oh man, the freaking stronghold things. Like when y'all start to do that, you can just get inspiration if you have one of them.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think the heroic inspiration is different. Like I think that lasts a day.
Yeah, this is the cool part about heroic inspiration, at least from what I've been reading, is that you get to potentially just reroll any die. That was neat. But with that being said, I would also 100% finagle that to say, if you guys put in the, time and effort to say, I'm going to sit here and gain inspiration for a year, and it's like, what would you like to do? Could you just be you're just freaking inspired as all get out. It's like you would have drank liquid luck, essentially, which would be so cool.
With my trance, we can just pick two weapon or tool proficiencies that we don't already have.
I know, James told me about that. Like when he was talking about the shader kai, and I was like,
yeah.
Which, don't get me wrong, I think it's very neat. And I used to not give a shit about making something else not feel as though it's needed or warranted or as good.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh man, well.
That's pretty good.
I was like, fuck. Because that's why Bayor went the knowledge cleric, because I could do the skill proficiency thing. And I was like, oh, this is super neat. Not once. Not once did I fucking change that around. I'm like, I'm going to use my, divine or channel divinity to change my, I'm just going to make my fate. I can do whatever I want.
The best way to do that's one level of Mystic.
Oh, my, yeah.
Take nomadic mind, swap a proficiency to anything as a bonus action.
It's really, really good.
That's why I didn't take it.
It felt kind of broken.
Yeah, I felt bad about it.
Well, and that's the thing is we have rogue, was sorcerer, was bard, another rogue / bard, barbarian who has a fucking druid on their hip, which is insane. Then another druid who, let's be real, they're not really a druid. It feels like that's a catalyst for just they're comfortable with it, and then an artificer that can literally make anything. It's like, all right, so it's kind of one of those. I mean, y'all are getting to the point where it's like, all right, it's to keep it fun and challenging for you all, while like, you have a 25 to be hit. Well, my guy has plus 15, and then instantaneous. But that's why I think. Oh man, yeah. Wish she was gonna be here on Friday. This was the thing to be like, I'm gonna get my thing that Isaac got. So hey, this is comedy. Make everybody feel like they're there and stuff. But what I'll do is this. It'll be so good. I'm just gonna ruin it. It's like, it's gonna be so good that y'all will think that, and it'll spill over. Faye's going to get a, and this is what Little Doors is singing right now. It's super good. I freaking love the fact that that inspiration is a thing in here. Yeah, she's gonna do Petal Dust. So it'll be one of those. You see this, like you're like, what is that? It's, you know what it is. It's straight up like, yep. Cause she's like, fuck it, I'm not in here very often, so. And she'll make her con save. She is a sorcerer, so.
Petal?
Yeah, it's called Petal Dust. Substances and Delights. Oh, thank fuck.
Hello.
What's up, sir? Okay, she rolls a 13, so plus, so she is not suffering vivid hallucinations. And just casting in the world. Because her and Rue would 100% go Voldemort and, I was going to say Gandalf, but freaking Dieter. Albus Dumbledore. I have to say the turn in there. But she got that going. So, language is good.
Cooler skill. Right now I'm gonna pop them at smithing and
Word.
herbalism.
Oh, sweet. Okay. We like it. Okay, now with those, got that going. This, got my note here. So you just see Faye's eyes. I mean, they're what was a very, kind of beautiful, almost chromatic like color is now just black. But it's dark, so it doesn't look weird. But it's one of the like, I'm good, how are you? Yeah, it's like, all right, so.
I'm not tripping balls.
Oh man, not at all, dude. So, and you can kind of like, of course, their hands on your arm, right? So they like their hands get warmer and colder just as they're functioning. They just continue to hang out. And they're like, you need me to, and they'll whisper to you. Do you need me to do anything before you make it over there? And it's like y'all are just a couple feet away, but it's one of those. She's like starting to like, so her what do you call it? Faculties will just be like going real quick. So, but yeah, it'd be so funny. And yeah, she's close to a Voss, but not that level of.
Can't cast any magic. She has said.
Right. And I will say, I think she is, even Cylindral, like, Cylindral's probably level 14 or 15, possibly. And she is a wizard, like, she's actually a wizard, where Faye is like a level 17, 18 sorcerer. So, and I think her magic's chaotic magic, but it's one of those, I just don't ever know, because I'm like, Draconic is supposedly the best, quote unquote, based on all the things, but in regards to, I just really enjoy, this is chaos magic, so there might be a random, like, wild magic thing happen every so often, so just be mindful if it goes sideways. But let's see here. And then, yeah. the music will kind of die down for a little bit. They'll do like, hey, we're talking about being super, obviously they're going not nuts, but like, yes, this is wonderful.
Yeah.
And then as Vulcan is looking up and just is gonna stare you down a little bit, like big old T. Yeah, looks insane almost. And like I said, he almost has a like, if you did black light against teeth in the dark, and it's like that almost. Yeah, it's like they're kind of glowing out like that. And then beet red, huge beard and hair, like almost like not lion-esque, but it's definitely fluffy, right? And then he almost kind of looks like a mountain. Like if he just stood in the right angle, you'd be like, yeah, there it is. You know what I'm saying? So he just kind of look up at you, and they'll be like sipping one of these delicious little beverages. Oh my goodness gracious. Where's my little thing at? There it is. I was like, hey, I'm doing the thing. And then Rue will look over. And then she's going to immediately look at Faye. And like, okay. Vulcan will very kind of lean over. What do you want?
Introduce himself the nickname.
Oh, like, would you like to make a performance or a persuasion to make it sound like your dialect isn't bad? Because these are the people who literally control that.
Sure.
You most certainly can if you would like. And since it was 3 songs, you'll get 2 of the max Bard. Well, I think a Bard's a D12. You'll actually get a 2D10. Like you'll get 2 inspirations that are at a 10. It's like 10 plus. So. So you could do a persuasion. If you would like, you do a performance. I'm like, you could do an acrobat. It'd be so funny. So what you got?
Speak through dance. Oh, much like bees. Say 15.
Nice, okay. You will, like, you can tell he's not offended almost immediately, right? So he'll speak back, but it's, and I'm sure you've heard it in many instances, like, oh, I speak this, blah, 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 and then they're like, I don't speak that, you know what I'm saying? So they'll go back pretty quickly, but it's one of those, he's not a fast talker. You can tell that instantly.
Fires don't speak quickly. Right,
and it's like, and he'll tell you who he is. His name is Vulcan Ferris Lamasander. He is the I was going to say, he would call effectively like the world anvil is what the title would be up in his sky. And I don't believe the hammer is there because Ryan has it, or Milliard has it right now. So instead, he got a little rock hammer. And he's like, and you'll see that kind of at his hip. It's one of those where in here, everybody's packing something. Yeah. Now, whether or not it's like you can tell, and it's like kind of how I described the what's it called, Eldritch Knight, where they're like, this person's armored, they don't have any weapons. Oh no, it's like, okay, we know what's going on here. So that kind of a deal. But they would express that. They'll tell you this is their companion Rue, and it's been what, a day and a half since you've been away from Milliard.
Yes.
I think roughly, yes. Just about, like kind of almost on the cusp there, and they'll kind of tell you it's like You almost stopped spelling like my son.
Oh, what?
You almost have stopped spelling like my son.
Smelling like his son. Oh, smelling.
Spelling, yeah, like him. So, because that's why I asked the duration. I was like, and you're right on the end of that. So,
No, he's just introducing himself and even then jump in the car. Good evening.
amazing. And I'm like, speakeasy music.
All right.
Everyone just gets up and starts being freaking Home Alone. Little Doris goes over and starts strangling the dude doing the jukebox, man. I love that. Too good. But
It was brought to my attention that we had some international guests tonight. Wanted to come say hello.
and that you did.
I did.
Who is this? They don't speak. Yeah.
This is A. He is my second.
Second to what?
The Chancellor of Trade.
What are you trading in, Chancellor?
Lately magics, but
I can see as he looks over. Hey.
I hoped to present you with an opportunity myself.
And what might that be?
I offer you the chance to work for your place in the world. Rather acceptance by it.
Rue's gonna lean over. This will be the first time you hear them talk clearly, and it'll be a Well, isn't that charming? A man who knows how to offer someone seemingly almost whatever they want.
Well,
Gotta love it.
based on your son, I figure it would be best to cut to the heart of the issue.
What? How is old Milliard Lama Sander?
He's fine right now. Hopefully he'll get tired of saving his life.
You did you? No. It's okay. Something behind their hair. Like moving their hair off their face as they kind of like, you're becoming more interesting. Really? You see, still incredibly irresponsible.
Oh, yes.
I see. You found himself a partner.
He found familiar. But the last woman he chose was Kevin. So,
That's a woman right there.
if his mother wants to arrange a marriage, that's probably a better option.
He would never go for it. Besides, it would be boring. He would be completely out of his mind. So would we, hearing about it all the time, because he would kill us with his annoyance, and then pay like, you're pretty. She'll be speaking in what do you call it? Elven, like Elvish to you, effectively. She like, do you think I should ask for a dance?
Couldn't hurt.
And she'll look over at Rue. And they'll, the subtle, there's a dance here, and what I'm gonna add is in the mind.
A figurative tense, but soon to be a literal one.
Very possibly. Would you do me a favor and roll me a d20, please? Oh, Jesus. Okay. Well, yeah. Rue does not do super well with a 5. And so they'll kind of exchange, glances and whatnot, and so their eyes kind of glow a little bit. And I'm going to roll D100. That's amazing that it goes behind my cup every time. Oh my. All right. Well, you can definitely feel the hair on your back of your neck and your arms, a little like whatever's out there, rise a little bit as they're going to be like, oh, wild magic is happening. Rue gets a little tense. You can just tell that by their gaze gets a little bit sharper. And Vulcan is like, yes, just ready for it to explode. You know what I mean? So he's not raptured, but he's definitely like, about to lose his mind, man. So, but let me see here. Give it his hair. Yeah, sure, whatever. Use the thing. There we go. Okay. And we got one of these.
Fireball.
Nope. Okay, I need a D4. Okay, cool. You see, a waiter's like, they are poisoned for 2 hours. And it's like, and Ruth's like, whoa. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna hang out with him. And so her and Bear are gonna walk off a little bit. You can tell that they're gonna stay close enough. Like Faye's still with it, but they're gonna let you and him have that's the time, because she's the talker. And hilariously enough, Ryan is right. She is the he's the diplomatic one. She'd be like, "Nah, I'm gonna out talk everything and just kill you." It's all good. I make all my chances, or all my what do you call it things? Check is what it is. But yeah, so amazing. We're just going ham. It's ridiculous. I don't know if you've heard what you call it, the Alabama Shakes, but yeah. That's what what's her face? That's what Little Doris is going to end on. Tell me what's going on, and I'm like, goodness gracious, losing it. So, well, Chancellor, how do I make something that I can't already make myself? What do you really have to offer? And as you see, there's pipeweed, other kind of one of these cigars, but he's been fidgeting with them, and they're kind of messed up. So there's what you would make, a few wraps, because he's also, Rue's definitely make my own cigarette kind of a gal.
Sure.
And so all that stuff's there. There's also with a little, there's a little thing that's almost kind of like this little obelisk type thing, and you can tell that's what he's been hitting. You think? As he has to fidget with something, because his hand is this all day long. So they're definitely some fidgeters. So, but
Start rapping.
you gonna sit down, or are you gonna? Okay. Well, he hasn't offered you to sit. I gotta keep it guessing. No, he'll. When Rue makes their way out, he'll motion to sit over there on the other side, and it's one of those it's that silly ass looking booth thing that when you're in the center, it's like, well, no one's gonna look cool getting out of this. But you sit down, and then still sipping at your beverage there, or at your cloud. They're gonna look at that and, is that any good?
Excellent. Care for taste?
I don't drink that for anyone. Except my wife. He'll say partner. They're very progressive in the Firelands. And then they'll go over and they'll start watching you take some of, little of this, little of that. You got basically all the tools you would need. And you can do a smoke, you can do a like a regular cigarette, cigar, however you like.
Yeah.
Funny enough, you could even get one of these and be like, give me that. Make a freaking pipe out of that shit. It's like, oh my god. So people still be walking around. Little doors kind of like taking a break there, and then they'll watch and yeah, you can make your check and see if you can do what you would like with. You slide a hand for that. You can do a performance, because that's basically what you are doing almost constantly in this instance. But he'll be looking. He'll have what would look like a scotch, almost like what Brian was drinking with the. He's got like some temp HP, so hence why he's a little bit more verbose. So, but you may go right ahead, so.
17 rolling those.
Okay, nice.
Yes.
Sweet. So.
Nope.
Oh.
18.
Nice. He will do it up, and it is pretty damn nice, especially for just sitting down and just kind of going for it. So, mighty fine.
Of course.
You right up and do this. What the fuck? All right, he'll take it in. And he'll snap his fingers, and he does that. And I know you've seen the little lighters that are a torch. That's what spawns out of his thumb, and so he'll be chewing on that a little bit, like, gotta get a nice cherry, hot as a volcano. And it'll almost be like a little mini Vesuva, going nuts, and he's like, not bad. Well,
I'm not offering you to build anything that you can't build yourself. I'd actually love for you to build it on your own. And then in exchange, give you some PR for it, positive image for the people of Upper Falls, and yourself in particular. Who knows, maybe a statue in town.
I'm trying to think if he would like that or not, because it is a million yards bother. Only if I get to make it myself.
I'd have it no other way.
It's just actually a big fucking thing that starts to mess with people. That would be fun. Then what do you need, Chancellor of Trade?
Well, I'm not sure if you're familiar with the effect that the runoff of Upper Falls is having on the world.
Yeah, he'll give you a very subtle glance, and yeah, you didn't want that fixed.
I don't mind it myself.
You're the first.
Honestly, it's something for improvement.
He's like, another first. Because you haven't had any of the side effects yet.
I wouldn't know about them, but every effect I've had so far, I've enjoyed greatly.
Is that so? Well. Maybe you're one of the lucky ones. Where are you from, Chancellor?
Here?
I see. Well, you're nothing more than an ember in a very, very, very large kiln, so what do you need with the residue that we create?
Well, I'm not so much concerned about the embers as I am the kiln. You see, this world that you and I call home is built on the back of the world tree.
see.
And the runoff has been making it ill.
What makes you say that? Where is that at?
Where's that at?
The tree.
For Dallas. But
Sounds
in the
awful.
popular sense, it's everywhere.
It looks around like, what's in my hair? I see. And what proof do you have that this has been doing awful things to your precious tree?
Well, in my meeting with the dignitaries from Dallas, I witnessed the sickness of the tree. And saw sickness coming off of it that is much more akin to probably the side effects you're referring to.
I see. I didn't know or think there was enough of that to do any actual harm, because we've refined most of it. But if what you're saying is true, I'll have to give it some thought and speak with my better half. And what do these dignitaries have to say? It's a fun thing being in charge. Everybody wants something.
That they do.
Indeed.
Well, they were just hoping to heal it. So then this didn't go well.
I see. And what if we don't heal your tree?
No. There's the good PR of healing it, and the negative of not.
I see. I see. Well, luckily only one of your precious little islands in this archipelago can reach us.
I don't intend it as a threat,
I see.
but wouldn't it be nice to leave and stretch your legs more often? You take for your beautiful ship to become a prison.
No, I have important work to do in that ship, and here, and at Ember Falls, and with my son when he shows up.
I have no doubt. Must take a lot to keep that place running.
You have no idea. Or maybe you do.
I'm sure it will.
How much do you know of that place?
Not as much as I care to.
I see. Well, we did just get here over a decade ago, so a lot to learn. And he's about halfway done with the scar at this point. Just freaking puffing. Or cheating.
Take it easy, go up. We'll pin it up.
For sure. He'll be thinking for a second, and his freaking ash it is perfectly halved, and it's just sitting there. Like, this guy's gonna go full, Looney Tunes, just have the entire thing just all ash or whatever. Yeah. Well, if you can give me evidence of this tree and what we're doing to it, then we may be more inclined to assist you.
I'm sure the dignitaries from Dallas would be very happy to meet so that they could present the evidence to themselves.
Well, Chancellor, do you trade in meetings?
Whatever people need. And if it's a meeting to secure aid,
And he kind of like rights himself a little bit because he's just been kind of having fun, you know.
Yeah.
And let's say we fix this tree, and this tree is back to whatever it was before. What was it before? I'm sure what happened to your world had something to do with it changing, and not just us.
Gradual as it might be, I know the general population prefers it as what it was, as opposed to something changing than this.
Well, you said you like it. So.
You said most of the members did not agree.
Yes, but we're all assholes. But we were able to refine it quickly and learn that, oh, you never knew that. You would not ask me if you knew that Miliar could do this. You can do an insight check if you would like against this man. Because he's like, you don't know yet. You just might not ever know.
That's 15.
Okay. You're getting kind of a sense from, like, all right, not bad. He's not just running his mouth and going ham, because that was his, kind of, so what of that was like, man, you could just heal him. Like, he could turn you effectively back into, Dorian just straight up. But now, that almost feels like it would be a detriment, which is wild. But Morgan's like, all right. And how do we fix your illustrious tree?
Your part in it would be purifying the runoff, cleansing the waters.
I see. And where is that at? And you'll know this will be like, Verdalis is kind of like a, you may have seen that it's like touted as one of the, like, most beautiful waterfalls in the world. It's huge. Well, that is sitting behind the world tree, and it's kind of like down at a slope and whatnot. And then I say a slope. I mean, it is a freaking waterfall. It's like cut off, and then that's what's feeding the tree effectively. It's like has a constant flow of just water and rainbows because of the light refraction. But it, you would assume that it's from the top, right? So whatever's in the waterfall, cool, something's happening, and then it goes in, and there it is, because it's quite high up. And that's not to say things can't get up there, but not enough can get up there, quote unquote, for them to fix it. Because it's like, why wouldn't they fix it themselves? You know what I'm saying? But there's more things going on than just that in regards to them being there. But it's definitely kind of wild.
Well, the source close to the world trees fixing the runoff of the furnace would help, but that's the actual source of water.
I see. You can kind of see his wheels turning a little bit. I see. Bless the wheel, as it were. Never stops spinning. Well, how do I get a hold of you, Chancellor, once I have my discussion?
Well, if you're here, you can speak to Judith, or I suppose I'll be here for a little bit.
Well, you live here, right? How do I get direct contact to you?
In my home.
And where is that? Yeah, you have it, of course. You can say, I give it to him.
Yeah.
That'll be what I do. Is it won't be a picture of us this time. It'll just be, it's the map. We're done. Like, got him. But we will do that, and we'll go there, and he'll look over Faye at this point and Rue. They've been hanging out, having fun. It got a little bit more swingy. Little Doris came back out and started to like, oh yeah, all right. Then now, have you been to the House of Cards in Nashville? That's all good. And downstairs they have a magic piano. They can just play songs if you tell it. And I'm like, that's so cool. And so that's kind of what they'll have now after they get, a little bit of swing, a little bit of stuff going on. And it'll be one of those like, Little Doris is there once a week, kind of a deal. So, or on special occasions. Yeah, exactly. And of course, it's the whole dignitaries thing where she's out there to impress as well. So, and she'll, Faye and Rue will come back over. Little Doris will be right behind them, basically. Faye kind of not falls into the seat beside you, but like she's feeling pretty good. And Rue is like, this person can't, what do you call it, handle their. But she was like, she didn't have a bad time. Yeah. And so Faye's kind of sitting there, and they'll just kind of lean it. Yeah, man. So you will know exactly who this is. Well, hey there, Shug. Thank y'all for coming out. It's mighty fine to see such lovely dignitaries here. And might I say, Mrs. Lamasandra, you are quite the dancer. And we'll just kind of pause for a moment. And, effectively, with obviously all these people have a 20 plus charisma. So they'll have a fun retort effectively like, well, I talked this one down, kind of a like, and Little Doris like, lovely. Y'all need anything while I'm here? I hope I have been inspiring, and she'll kind of smile over at you.
Certainly.
And she's just doing the best that she can, and then Little Doris will like pat Faye on the arm. They'll bring out like some food, some kind of stuff for to become themselves again, like the waiters will, or one of the waiters will. And they'll say like, oh my god, and excuse me, Vulcan is like, he goes nuts with that because that's what he is. He's a furnace, right? So they'll enjoy it, and Little Doris will say, well, can't wait to see you at the meeting tomorrow. It'll be such a pleasure to have you as a fellow first. Speaking of which, I still got to find a second. You know anybody who's looking?
I enjoy being yours.
Oh, well, obviously not well enough. And, gets back, she walks by, and there's a tail on her face. So, you know anybody who's looking to be a second,
Well, the world purchased you back.
Well, aren't they under contract to the Chancellor of Trade?
For now.
For now, okay, I see. Well, that's a very, very fun chess piece there that you're saying no to.
No. I didn't like the terms of their contracts.
We'll just rewrite them. You fiend. You're good. It ain't no thing.
I'll certainly offer it to them.
Oh, I see. Well.
I hate to keep anyone who don't want to be.
Well, so they didn't want to be there. They're pretty clever and crafty. They can go and do whatever they want if they can make it enticing enough to you.
Sorry.
If they can make it enticing enough to you, they can go wherever they want.
It's true.
And that mountain of a man is certainly some kind of captain. But
And he is.
you know, now that all is right with the world, you know, everybody's where they need to be, I suppose. Just, well, bye y'all. She'll leave and Ruth will do the definitive ta. And Vulcan's like, just, you know, going nuts, like, he'll look over. Yeah, it's like he'll look over at you like, I don't like the color blue. you see out of the corner of your eye. Little Doris pauses for like half a second. Like, she heard that, but it's one of those. Yeah, it's like, so, but Rue's gonna, like, in a single motion, like, have paper, do like this, have a thing, and then lean over to Vulcan. And he, you know, freaking a flamethrower to light a simple little thing like that. But food's lovely, drink's lovely. And tastes like a little bit. But one more wild magic, because it's the funnest thing in the freaking world.
I can't believe I triggered it on Saturday.
Oh, bro, that shit's awesome, dude. Yeah, I was gonna say 2 1s. That's a 1 in 400 chance.
I think I rolled another one at some point that session too.
Damn. Okay.
Maybe from the very middle of the pack today.
Oh my god, man. Like, that's, ooh. I love that shit. I don't even know why. It's just, it's random, yeah. No. But,
Not for me.
well, yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, doesn't feel super duper random there. That's for dang sure. But they'll leave, and the like little Doris will peace out, and I would say right now, cause you had a good like long conversation with the other dignitary folks with good old Tarnith and Salakath, I believe, or Sakalith, and Zen, which Brian was extremely excited for. I was like, yes, good, hook him in, like that. So you will see one of the waitresses, human, hazel eyes, right off the shoulders, brown hair, like kind of auburn hair, kind of brownish red, and they're gonna make a perfect. They're gonna roll a nat 1. Well, they were walking by with something, and you know, it's just not their day. They and you can see almost in slow motion what's coming. Drinks and shit. It's about to fly up at the table. That's amazing. That was that one. Based on who this is, and they're going to, you know, it's all freaking, you know, insane how slow it and just almost it feels pointed, like, or purposeful, with as ridiculous as it is. But it's definitely one of those.
Might I save to Toby McGuire it?
You can try. You can definitely try. If you want to do a sleight of hand, you can do that. Effectively, like, there's going to be one thing in like the tray of like 4 drinks and an app, you know, that they're sending, but you can. It'll be certain rungs will be. What can you actually save?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if you'd like to make that, you most certainly can there. So.
See, 28.
Gee!
Have I impressed him with my hands?
I was going to say, God bless America. Oh, man. Okay. That's all right. And it doesn't feel like they're trying to fight you because, you're just with ease, like, I'm doing all this incredibly well and fast. But, they're trying to not eat it, right? Just, well, they don't do super well at that. And this is insane. I rolled a 4, like, on the die, and I'm like, all right, I understand what's happening here. They didn't make an impression. So they're going to stumble. You're going to save everything but the food. And with that, they'll be like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Oh. And they kind of look you up and down. Kind of like they are, like, who did I just piss off?
I'll help them.
So, like, oh, instantly out of breath, like, but you can make an insight check if you would like with that. And fade. And Vulcan just,
What a show.
Yeah, it's great, man. It's insane. They love it so much.
Insight is 18.
Okay. You can definitely tell that, like, they were doing something before. They would not have just stumbled as easily as just forward, but they weren't. Like, it was hard to be subtle around you four. And they just were like, oh shit. And you kind of see what they stumbled on. It was like something that would have either been left by little Doris or somebody. Vulcan actually kicked off his shoes. He's just like, watch out. It's like, so you save him, get those. Oh, thank you. Highness, Lord, Mr. Dorian, next drinks on the house. I'm so sorry.
It's quite alright. Who are you?
I'm the one who's going to get their ass handed to them in a second.
Dropping an appetizer's no big deal.
You'll see somebody like, Vulcan leans down. It's just like, yep, they don't care. It's like, it's going to be very fucking hard to poison him, so.
Case in point.
Ooh. I see. My name is Mara. And I'm incredibly sorry. And you can, like, when you help them and you catch them, this person works out. Like, it's not one of those, they're not Ronda Rousey, but they're definitely one of those, like, oh, not that she'd kick your ass, but it's one of those, that's not
strike me as someone who works at a bar.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. Or that's not anywhere close to what their profession is or whatever. So, and also you can tell with how, like, they kind of bounced back and went into more of a, you got a pretty decent insight. So we kind of get back into the, meek little lady person. So they kind of had that bit of charm to them, and you notice that they're not dirty at all. So, I mean, what I mean by that is, you did save most of the stuff, but there's shit on the floor. Something would have gotten them, but nothing to it. So they'll say, "Well, can I get you
their appearance hold up to physical interaction?"
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just a human female. Eyes pretty interesting. Let me see if I can. There it is. I was like, come on now. There it is.
You don't seem to be quite the average waiter here. But how long have you been?
Not many of us are. But, how long have I been?
A server here.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's been a long time since I've talked to high society. just under 6 months. If you'll excuse me, I'll grab your drink and serve these, and apologize profusely, but I'll be right back.
Sure. Thanks.
I'm just feeling like an idiot. They are not, obviously. And they're gonna walk off, and it'll be, they're doing the typical, like in the nicer place. It's almost all the waiters are dressed the same, so it'll be the, the medieval version of like what a tux would be, but without the coat,
I'm going to lean into Faye and ask her in Elvish, what did she look like?
What? The one you just almost knocked over? Kissed? No. Faye's just like still being a little loopy, but you can tell they're back at it. What did they what?
What did they look like? Because her thing was piercing.
I was wondering if you're going to lean into that or not.
Oh, yeah.
Inspiration. Clever little Clover.
Take where I can get it.
Oh man, it's one of those. I'm still just waiting for the freaking inspiration machine. All right, we're going into the inspo house. Everyone get in the room. We're gonna, have a little sesh. She looks exactly like that, except her hair will be back. Because they're gonna, not get out of their hair, or not want them to get their hair out anywhere. They look, of course, hair looks a little darker in the nighttime, or not the subtle lights. It'll look a little darker, but no, just like that. And of course, they'll have a little bit of, just a little bit of blush, where Judith. You saw what they look like. It's one of those. Yeah, they're gonna be dolled up. It's one of those. Put on a show. So. But Judith is effectively, and you would know that this just kind of by proxy of being around them a little bit more and whatnot. Maybe not the dad at all, but the whole she's Laura Croft essentially in my mind. That's where I'm thinking about just being
Judith or Mara?
Good question, Judith. Don't know as much about them yet, but yeah, Judith is kind of like, with the whole concierge thing, it's like they're going to put somebody capable up there. Yeah. Smart, charming, really, and it's one of those, how'd they get them to be that? You know what I mean? And hence why Ryan has them as their first mate now. It's like, all right, so fun little thing. But yeah, she just walks off and it's like, no, yeah, she, 5'7", auburn hair, hazel eyes, pale face, freckles. No, she's not anything like your friend or your friends. Yeah, all of your friends. All of it.
Anyone in here who doesn't quite appear to be?
Oh, someone who has something on? Would you like to give them assistance with their spot check? Okay, at their spot. I'm going full freaking, what do you call it? Damn.
Pathfinder?
Yeah, there you go. I was like, what is it, Mace? It's called sport. You're wrong.
Perception, perhaps?
Mm-hmm. Okay, so yeah. Oh yeah, with your assistance they get a 17 plus. I think there's 4 people in here. And you can see kind of like they're drawing back in the a little bit more, so they can like kind of hone in there. Yeah, 2 of them don't want to be found, or 2 of them don't want you to know that. One of them is just wants to impress, and then the last one is just
sitting by the date over there.
Yeah, right. It's one of those like yeah, I'm a Dragonborn, gold Dragonborn. I got money. Blah, blah, blah. And it's one of those like, no, he's a redheaded half elf, and he's bombing pretty hard.
Can't fault him for that.
I mean, you can fault him for. Anywho, he's one of those like, they can definitely be a bitch, and I love it so much. Because she's gonna tell you like it is. And then Ruling's over has gotten now in between Vulcan and you and Faye. So now both of them are like by your head, and then Rue goes, yeah, and that one, that busboy over there, he's and they kind of zone out for a second. I'm like, oh my lord.
Frightening?
He's an air genasi.
An air genasi.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're around, but not as much. And some of them came with us, some of them didn't. But normally, their head's in the cloud, if you know what I mean. Speaking of head in the cloud, Chancellor, did you make it up to Atheris on your own? And she'll kind of make and like a freaking gust of wind will go out. You know, get your title and be able to fly.
I'm sorry?
Get your title and be able to fly if you make it up there by yourself.
I was unaware of
And then you can hear that sort of like, you just gotta come one more time. And you're like, it's so scary and insane. And this is, of course, was before you were a mystic and all this. And it was like, fuck.
Is it theirs and you're here?
Huh?
Is it theirs and you're here?
Atheris? Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's so effectively, excuse me, if you're looking at, we got Alexandria here, and then we're going to get Alexandria here. You have in our world map that I was very kind to put together for us. Oh, that's funny. I just drug it onto the map itself. So, excuse me. I need you to log in. Like, nah, I'll get the heck out of here. So think about it like this. Let me log in real quick. I'll do the stuff and the things. Hit this, do that, authorize. Yes, please, just me. Hey, got him. So we're in here. Okay, cool. All right. So here you are, technically on. Where's my mouse? There we go. So this would be kind of the area of the world, right? You're gonna have by my legs. Have little spots of like where everything is, and I'll actually put out these little cards, which would be kind of fun. Because what I can do at that point is take a picture of it and then send it to everybody, so you guys can see it. But you have, and I'll do them like in little halves effectively. But what is it? You got Nolus. Yeah, the Theris Never Falls. You got Nolus and Merlian. You got Belthanor and I'm saying things that aren't on the map currently, right? So then you got, of course, Casimir, which it's there. It's just, you know, it quite literally is occupied. So, all right. Where's my cute little pen? There it is. All right, sweet. So, like I said, everyone guys in half, and then that's where they're gonna be. And these, I'll do Atheris and Anchor Falls first. Because, yeah, you'd be surprised at how close it is versus, like, you haven't been up there. But it is, you know, KO was never going to be frivolous with that. He actually would have probably made it even harder for you. But it's because he understands. Have you seen The Hunted with Benicio del Toro?
No.
Yeah, it's silly, but There's a thing talking about, I think it's the second day in a row I've referenced that movie. Benicio del Toro is a ex like Navy SEAL, like Green Beret-esque type special forces person, and he some people are like, he's in the woods and this is how it starts, and there are hunters there, like regular hunters, like standard, all full gear, like glowing bright fucking orange. How do they not get seen by the deer and whatnot? And Benicio del Toro, he killed with a knife, like basically a Bowie knife, yeah. And it's one of those. He says, when you kill with your hands, there is a reverence. There is no reverence in what you do. And I'm like, so effectively, that's the level that Kale would go with it. So, but okay, do Theris first, and so that's the one you asked about. That, and I'll zoom in a hair here, kind of give us some space. So Theris is like right there. Okay, you could almost. That's one of the reasons why Alexandria and Theris are pretty decent allies. For one, due to like where they were. The other is Alexandria. You could glide down here easy. Like you could Batman glide with the wings, never having to go up at all, and just be able to make it. But that also means that weapons can be very easily thrown down here. So this.
So it's like
there.
Close.
Oh yeah. Like it is actually almost on top of it. So pretty close there. Ember Falls came like at an insane place, and it's one of the reasons why for one, why what happened to you happened, right? Because it's right there. So. And it's right there. And so effectively, these places, and each of them would of course be very, very round, right?
Yeah.
Very Sokovia-esque like. So you have those two, and I'll throw the other ones on there just real fast. But oh yeah, you can get there. You could fly up to Theris in less than an hour if you had the right speed and mobility.
I can fly at 20.5 miles an hour.
I don't know what this is in actual miles, but what is that in feet per round? What round?
180 feet around.
Okay, sweet. Oh, so you're getting Bay levels of stuff. Nice. Okay. So yeah, no, you can make it up there pretty efficiently if you would like. And when you're up there, you've been up there before, like I said. A little bit jarring the first few times, and it's one of those, we're not going to traumatize you and just keep bringing you up here, but they show you around. It's very Mesopotamian, right? It's effectively like, I think you said it earlier, which was great, Legend of Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom.
Oh yeah. It's
that tech, that level of stuff, and then that kind of aesthetic, very much like, Mediterranean meets Tears of the Kingdom meets First Nation folk, like that's just what they are in my mind, and that's why Kale's the way that he is. That's why they are the arbiter of justice, that lineage, and all that. So, excuse me, very big on tradition and very big on pardon me, respect. That's why if you can make it up there, they're like, "What's up, homie?" And if you can't, they're like, and very good way to what do you call it? Be defensive. You don't get up to you. You know what I mean? But all good. So yeah, and you actually would know the story. I think I told it with Isaac, but of how Theris got up there. What it used to be was the place where Saul was, and Saul was going to take his maid to then live there, and then yada yada. And he's like, he told the land, because that's how powerful this thing was. You're going to go up in the sky, and if you fall down ever, like the world's going to end, right? Like, so stay up there. So things that were on the island at first went up with it and became what they were, right? Like that's how you got some Aarakocras, that's how you got some other kind of like flying deals and certain things that are also stuff that you would see that just kept living there. Like, it would really suck if the flying squirrel chose the wrong, place to jump, but it's like, so that is it, but man. So,
I believe you said there were 2 people in this bar actively trying to avoid me.
well, not necessarily avoiding you, they just don't want to be seen. People know who they actually are. So, that's up for you to, if you want to see who that actually is, or...
Oh, yeah. I'm going to ask her. I figured it would be the Air Genasi.
Okay.
Someone else.
So, Air Genasi would be there. Like Rue is kind of, leading into the whole like, they're just idiots. They're full of hot air. Vulcan's like, just kind of enjoying his meal and, the company at this point, because now he's a little more satiated.
Yeah.
He's had, a couple of glasses of this, heard some good music. Got a decent little deal going on with you, a little bit of an accord struck with you. So the other thing, excuse me, I think is going to be a white pale thing in the maybe about 5 foot tall. They just look like a gray. Almost fully, so. And, they're just over there just hanging out, so. And they're not paying attention to you at all in regards to, like, there's no looking over or whatever. They're just kind of sitting there and just chilling. They will be, so they're reading a book.
I am glad we were able to have this conversation. If you wouldn't mind, I'm gonna take my leave, let you meet with Erdalis diplomats at your own leisure. Hopefully I'll be able to speak with you this evening.
Perhaps I might be indisposed at that time.
I understand.
We'll see.
Well, at your earliest convenience.
I see. Well, Chancellor, thanks for stopping in. And he'll, excuse me, finish his drink. Mara comes back at this point with something for you. I'm trying to figure out what it's going to be, though.
Oh.
Nice. She came back with your bear lads. They're going to hand you a quart of stars. So, and Ladrin ice wine. The Fey, like, smoke cone will be, like, mist on top of it, kind of a deal. Because it sounds like a bong and a blintz. It's one of those, they'll come back and say, for the trouble.
Thank you, Mara.
Mm-hmm. Not staying here, I suppose.
Actually, I thought I'd make my face known, meet a few other patrons, and let's see where the rest of the day takes me.
I see. Well, please make yourself at home. I believe your room is prepared.
Oh, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me about the busboy over there.
Like who, Steve? It's just so funny. It's like, all right, it's gonna be this. Well, he's relatively new, a little flighty, you know.
Relative to you?
What do you mean? Relatively new.
Relative to you?
Oh, no, he's not a relative to me, thanks. Well, I've been here, 7 months, and I think he's been here 3.
I want to ask. Because earlier I was told 6.
Okay.
And
Did you pick up on that? Good.
yes, I just wanted to make sure.
Yep. No, this is definitely an intentional thing. So it's going to be one of those. Pay attention to the numbers. Okay. So, and that might be where your room is. In my feet scan. Well, it would be 673. So room 673. Or it could be the 6th room on the 7th floor. Third hallway. However fun you would like to make that, and also that number might come up later as I quickly write it down. You see 3 more people in here. I can't get over this 3 thing, so I apologize. There's going to be 3 women in here. All of them have platinum blonde hair. One of them looks like they would be Sin almost, like very close to that look. And they are, I don't want to say hamming it up, but they're having a great time. And they're wearing white robes. But it's not in the, think about it as though, you know how, Jedi wear robes. They're more of they're less moo-esque, less bathrobe-esque, and more, okay. But you can tell, for one, they all match. They all do look the same, but not in the, what do you call it? It's kind of like non-diphetic, what is it, fraternal triplets, effectively. This is the real triplets when the other ones were not. Well, one of them now, so we squash that. Only one triplet at a time. But these definitely has that. One of them looks has almost pixie cut-esque, right? You can see that their clothes are a little bit bulkier than the others. There's armor under there, 100%. The other 2, longer hair. One of them looks more childlike than the other 2, and the kind of one in the middle is very much just taking it all in, paying attention to the things that you've had paid attention to in the room, the people who they should be able to see, or the inspiration that has come. It's also one of those, you can kind of see that same faint glow around them as well, in regards to, they're just taking in all the magics. So, and they're just having a really good time. Huh?
Imbibing everything that
comes up. And it's one of those that are just it's almost as though this room is their hookah. Actually, they would be all smoking hookah, which would be fantastic. So, but it's flavored air, mostly. Mara will say, he been here for a little while, and like I said, he's a little flighty, but that's just, I'd be nervous too. So, a lot of powerful people in here, and it's one of those you don't get this job easily.
Sure.
And as you well know now, since you've handled me, to kind of put you on blast a little bit, but being more funny than anything, or more like ribbing, I should say. Sometimes you just gotta lay low somewhere. So, but
is that what's going on? Laying low?
Yeah, possibly. I don't know him well enough. enjoy your beverage, Chancellor. May it serve you well.
Thank you very much, Mark.
Mm-hmm. And they'll bow and not walking off quickly, but definitely like, cool, bye. I'm gonna go do my own thing. And they, what's your passive perception?
Great. 15.
Okay. Yeah. So, you just don't notice them anymore for like a while, almost as though, what are they? Aluminum breakers. Because they disappeared. But you'll notice that and then, or not notice, and then they told you about them. The Dragonborn, it looks like he's making a comeback. You just get to see a whole little tail over here. From start to finish. We'll see how it ends. If he goes home with a girl or not. But, and then, Faye's so as they're sliding out, like, fuck. Okay.
I think of these people, next we'll first go up to the 3-point rows.
Okay. It's immediate. The one who's, a little thicker.
No, you stop having a good time because I'm around. What are you celebrating?
It's just like the air's just going to keep going, and no natural thing could do this. Like home.
Oh. So you're visiting?
We're staying.
You're new to all of that.
They kind of like, listen, jump. The one in the one with where the magic is doing this, like, and you can feel like there's a connection there instantly, and she's very, very subtly like. It's not something where it feels detrimental, but it just started. And then the what you would assume would be the younger one, longest hair, kind of frazzled a little bit, but these people are pretty sharp looking. Yeah. Do you like games?
Sure.
Well, would you like to play one? Why don't you guess how old we are? And they look at you, and they all kind of look up, and I mean, regal as hell. And they all kind of like just stare you down. Can you be frightened? Like, in character-wise? What is stifling that ability?
What is
Stifling that?
in your room?
Okay. So, you feel for a second, not any sort of mechanical type things, but where you're like, one of those, wow, we not having done that in a minute. You actually get a little single drip of cortisol. And they just like,
This feels like a trap.
that trap's not a game. And then
Discussing woman's age. It feels unpolite.
the one, like the older one is, or, kind of the, we'll say, almost mama bear, papa bear, baby bear kind of deal. Like, you do those sorts of things all the time. Don't start with games aren't traps. And the one in the middle is like, their eyes locked on you go like this. That's enough of that. And it's one of those, what the fuck is happening? And Faye's just like, old enough. Well, I'm sorry, this is your game. can see Faye's like eyes kind of almost become amoeba-like, right? And they're like, goodness. And then the other one's like, that's cheating. We kind of look up and their eyes just go back to normal instantly. Like, you can tell they're immediately at alert. Like, well, not alert, but like they're back to, okay. Almost they had a full night's sleep in an instant. So, like, yeah. The frazzled one takes their hair, like, yeah. And it's thick and, like I said, platinum blonde.
Do I have any inkling of age?
You could do an Arcana check if you would like. You could do insight to see how they're acting. You could do, yeah, the music kicks up as it's like the roll's coming. You could, let's see. You can also turn the game back on them and say, hey, let me ask you some questions to figure it out, or something like that. You know, it just really depends on how much do you want to engage with that, because this is just for fun. The one in the middle is like, needs him to take the edge off.
No, I'm quite alright, thank you. I'm gonna roll something.
Sure.
Oh, whatever you'd like, just for me to base it on appearance, but I wanna jump into questions outside of that.
Okay, sure.
Like, well, based solely on what you look like, I'd say.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, let's see. I just turn away and leave. Let me see this. I need to see all the hits. That was going to be hilarious and give it away. I go, yeah. No, you're fine. Yeah, I was just looking at one of these things like, no, this is so funny. It's just me being a goober, giving away the farm. You could do Arcana, History, Investigation, Nature, Insight, Perception.
Okay.
So effectively any intelligence or wisdom save, just about. So. Amazing. Just going.
Now, when you say 23
Okay.
on investigation.
All right, nice. Well, you 23. You know. Well, effectively, you know that they have some wits about them, but they're a little bit playful. They, one of them has like full plate on. The short-haired one has that under their robes. The one sitting in the middle has a thing that you just now are noticing because it's made of crystal, and you're looking around and you're being subtle. You know, it's one of those, not trying to give up too much, but you turn like just the right way, and they have a crystalline staff there that's been leaning against their the chair, but you can't see it super well if you look at it a certain way, and you're like, oh, they have a staff of power. So, like, oh, okay. And then the one who is, you know, what is time to elves and things of that sort. They
are elves.
No, that's the thing. There's no ears, none of that stuff. So it's like they're really old humans. So, or they're not really old, but you know, old enough to be like, okay. It takes a while unless you're just naturally gifted. Faye is naturally gifted, but it's like these things are in a weird space. So, but I'd say you would guess over 100. And excuse me.
No, based on this, I'd say over 100. However, Why don't you give me a little more to work on? Where'd you come from?
Here. As the younger one, the younger one, that's the age. The kind of the, I'm trying to think of nicknames for them, so I don't have to keep describing them as they are. But or what I should do is just say, I'm just play who they are and see if you can determine that.
Plate, stick, and stones.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. Exactly. Oh indeed. Yeah, we're from here. If you gotta ask, I mean, we already said that kind of. As they kind of keep passing around the hookah thing.
I didn't know if it was a new home or one you're returning to.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, come back here. Don't touch it. I know you just saw it.
I'm not gonna touch it.
That's it. Well, they kind of start laughing, like, then back to the other one. Yeah. And they kind of bite down on what would be like platinum stem, and it's like if you weren't breathless, you'd be like, this is impossible, as big of drags as the one who's armored up does. And they're like, yeah. Then
How long has it been since you've been home?
Isn't home where your heart is? And then they all are like, it keeps getting worse every time. But I don't know, it's about 100 years. The world's a big place, lots of things to do, live, be, explore, I guess. I mean,
And what have you been doing?
living, exploring, being, with that investigation, you do see Marillion armor on the armored one. Like there's an insignia S type somewhere where it's like, oh, that's interesting.
I have a friend wearing that crest that stands outside.
And they is he red?
No.
Black?
No.
About yay tall with a beard.
That's the one.
What an asshole. What are they doing here? I say they, like they're, like I'm talking about a pair. There's no pair. It's like just into one just haphazardly. It's like, what the
They're here to keep track of me. Why aren't you a fan?
Well, I don't know. You can be an asshole and be one of my favorite people.
No. Is he?
Not in the slightest. Was really bad at let's just say this. He was really bad until he was pretty fucking good. So, but that is what that is. Yeah, I mean, everyone's kind of bad until they're not bad at being bad. Maybe. I don't know.
You kept track. That's good more than if you,
Oh.
were you training?
Well, you gotta start somewhere.
Were you training him?
No. No, I went through the ranks of the Marillion forces. Probably, just like he did. We didn't stick to the same path, but,
Which path did you take?
the one in the middle is like, oh my god. And then she's gonna say the right one. Idiot. That's in a very like bleh type of way. And then the one with the hair is like, it's like gets funnier every time. It's like, these people are children, like insane children. But the Mara will walk over and another round of stuff, and they have you partaken of a hookah?
Have I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And so they're changing the disc out, like the puck and all that stuff, and they're changing the flavor and everything. And I'm like, yeah. Here you are. Were you going to join them, Chancellor?
If I may.
He's like, yes, if we may, if you can do a persuasion check if you would like, she can give you the advantage. I see what's going on there.
It's a 20.
Oh, my bad.
It's a 20.
Yeah. Good. Faye will kind of, oh yeah, it would be lovely to hear your story. I'm sure it's very interesting, and you, woman with the heart, or the person with the heart comes out. It's like, oh, actually, I know exactly what I want to do. They have, what do you call it? Person will come out, start playing something different. They will serve you some stuff. They have, Faye's gonna make it seem like, oh, y'all are important. We need to listen to you.
Yeah.
And then you kind of play with their egos a little bit. And they're like, all right, fine, but you're not getting any of this. And they're like, this, you know, and they're holding up their drinks.
Would you like more of it?
All right, pace yourself, Chancellor. We know it's infinite, but it makes you not appreciate it.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of infinite,
One of them just explodes.
I found something very interesting about the man waiting outside.
Dude,
He looks just like my friend.
they're kind of like, what the fuck are you talking about? Who are you talking about?
Cormac.
Oh, yes. I was like, what the fuck? Do the thing from Blink-182. What the fuck? Wait, question about your friend? You ever said you had any friends? One of them starts like, got his ass. But they, they do start fucking going at it. It's like, they start going nuts. Like, even Faye's just like, okay, that's pretty funny. But, yeah, no, seriously, then Faye will start to, like, get in to the rotation of the hookah. And what's happening now is this hookah can effectively show stories. And that's how they can explain things. And you can explain things, too, with that. Like, you pull, and then it's effectively, you can cast minor or major illusion. So. And they, like, oh, this one, okay. And they, like, okay. Yep, what about him? Hey.
You're familiar with this one. Maybe you're familiar with this one.
Maybe. Dude, what do you need to know? Then one in the middle is like,
Just curious why two men who look so similar would end up on opposite sides of the ocean.
well, we all did for a while. That happens.
There were two of you.
Well, I mean, they're like, there's three of us.
They don't know of each other.
I don't feel like I know them at all. The one with the hair is like, you don't. I don't know who I am. Ever. And the face like, who are these people? You go, well,
That's a good question too.
we're who we are. and that's all that we are. We are that we are, and that's all that we are. And then they kind of like go into a little thing of a little cute little tradition with them when someone asks, because as you can tell at this point, that's not a full-on secret, but it's one of those, they don't just, they're like, now they will talk about themselves a shitload. But it's one, like, does the stuff matter, or is it stuff that's more ego-driven, or da-da-da? But they're like, we are that we are, and that's all that we are. That's so boring. Thanks, Dad. Yeah, just lay down somewhere. Like, do whatever. Yeah. One of them, what picked up a menu? The one with the crazy hair, like. Oh, this is awful. I can't read. And one in the middle, like, okay, relax. We know you have an audience now, and that's not good. But like, oh, you like to play cards?
I just like playing movies.
Sentimental.
Very.
How about this? Let's play a game. And then the one with the wild hair is going to tie their hair back, like put it back, and then it just stays.
We were in the middle of a game.
And they're like, there are layers. Pay attention. They have a monocle
3 layers.
now. It's like, no, there's 7. It's the best dip. Out of here. How about this? And they have all the cards. You're gonna say, have you ever played War? Of course you have. Look at you. And then the oldest one's like, fuck, dude. Calm the hell down. Well, it's simple. We each draw a card.
Sure.
That effect's gonna happen. And if your card is better than mine, you keep the card.
Okay.
And we go until one of us has them all. Now I've only got 6.
Fair enough, I suppose.
Alright. I was gonna say Scout's honor, but what the fuck's a Scout? Alright, no takesy backsies. Like, the one in the middle is like, obviously not. He's a chance to trade. He's gonna trade you a bad time.
It's just fun.
She's like, very fun. I'm gonna get all your cards. And it'll be sent to me. She's like, I'm gonna get all your cards, and they'll be sending them all to me. As they were to you, and that will be dessert. So. And, you're like, you don't have to be polite on my account.
See a lot of cards flying around the table.
Possibly so. I need this and this. Alright. Oh my god, it's gonna be so cool. You're gonna give him all of the frickin' bonus.
This might be the last thing.
Oh, no, you're good. You're good. Oh, can we only draw 1?
Oh, no.
That would be hilarious. Like, yes, this would be the best card in the world.
Now, are we doing this like
War?
Like actual War?
Uh-huh.
Okay. I didn't know if we were like going through.
Oh, well, so what's going on here is, with this, oh, I'm sorry. I'm not learning about that. What's going on with these, so the thing is, there's not technically like a way that this beats that, this beats this sort of a deal. So
I just make sure we're going by it.
Yep, War, straight up. And then if it's a tie,
1, 2, 3, 1.
yeah, pretty much. You got it. I was gonna say, oh, we don't tie once because that's it. So, and then these will actually happen. So you're gonna get whatever benefits there are. They'll get whatever benefits there are. All right. 2. Okay, like I said, we didn't have to do much. So now, hold on. What are these? You got a heart and I got a diamond. So heart is going to be, so diamond's dusk, and then heart is coin. So you get
these are the same
ones. Yeah, same ones there. So 5 pieces of jewelry. So effectively, you can have like, you can either have 500 gold. You can have basically whatever you want that's worth 500.
We'll do the jewelry.
Nice. Okay, so we'll get you some jewelry. I'll mark that down there. Let me see. Jewel. Okay. And they are going to get dusk, which is the card saps their energy. They have disadvantage on initiative rolls. This is like last until you finish a long rest, but it can be ended by the remove curse or similar spell of magic. And they like, they immediately like, they're all bubbly, like, no, and like, I don't have many of these cards. The one in the middle is like, idiot.
What does it change? Doesn't mean the heart of the cards change.
Yeah. Alright, so 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's gonna be a good one if I get it. You know how to palm these? Oh, buddy, let's go, dude. So, Queen of Diamonds, that's gonna be Knight. Oh my god, she's getting all the freaking like knight things. Her hair's kind of story wise, I'm like, yeah. Their hair starts changing shade. So they got Knight, which they have dark vision of 300 feet, and their dark vision lasts for 8 hours. And then you got a 2 of clubs. It's like you got me.
Intelligence 6 for an hour, disadvantage. Discard and draw again.
Oh my god. Go for it.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. How insane! Alright, she got 1 card. I cannot believe it. That's awesome. Okay. You got those, so I'll say we'll flip those up and give you the benefits in just a second. Because we got 1 more. So, alright, then.
I don't know what King of Hearts is.
Ooh, King of Hearts. That's going to be Crown. And you learn the Friends cantrip. You use whatever thing you want, and then, oh, that's awesome. You just get a free cantrip.
Well, I had that one.
Well, then what I'll do is you can make it whatever cantrip you want. So be thinking about it.
I don't need to think about it.
Oh,
Cantrip.
which one you want?
Eldritch Blast.
Okay, you got it.
Phew.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you freaking drew from King of Hearts on me. I was like, are you kidding me? How nuts?
On the retro.
Oh my god. I'm telling you, it's like, she goes, you're cheating. But their hair does change colors. And you see when the hair changes colors that the 2 other ones get a little tense. Not much, but there's definitely like a, all right, wrap it up there, showtime. And Faye's like, what? And then inside it starts to rain. The piano's going, and their dark vision is like making their eyes like you seen
Raining.
oh my god,
Sorry.
oh my god, definitely fucking Kmart. Oh my god, dude. What? Oh, that's not happening. No, that's not a movie. Holy shit. Underworld. So their eyes just go black. That's the dark vision for them. And then inside of those are 2 ice blue, like Night King, what, irises, I guess you'd call them, or was it pupils or whatever? Yeah, irises. And they're like, oh, all right. Their hair is blue. And they, like, all right, last one. It is not fun to play with you at all. Because you cheat by having infinite everything forever, and they just flip their card over. Okay.
Look at that.
And they're like, all right, I feel less cheated, as they pull that, like, they get their hair over one side, and there's no frizz anymore. It's perfect. Like, oh, this is done now. But the Ace of Hearts is Destiny. Whoa. Oh.
Thanks.
They are going to slip up slightly when they draw Destiny, because they're like, What they do is, what's the Queen of Clubs there? Let's see, that's going to be Order. So they're like, oh, that kind of makes sense. You have Radiant Resistance for one day. I'm like, well, there you go. But hey, full 24 hours, not bad. I'll say you'll have it up until the end of the, well, not the entire meeting. That's going to take forever. And just in regards to like time. Because what, you're in the middle of the day and you guys would have started the next day. So you'll have it up until the next, like the end of this next encounter, you'll have it. And that's resistance to, what, radiant damage?
Like second floor thunder.
So you'll have that. But we're gonna pull that out. They will call each other the names of who they are. Excuse me. Because they're like, oh, holy shit. Pardon me. So let me see here. Yep. Okay. Excuse me. Oh, yeah, there you go. You're gonna call one of them, like, the one in armor says, Anya, enough. That's cool, but we're getting, like, this needs to end now. And then, Anya, which is A-N-N-Y-O, Anyo, is gonna look over to the one in the middle and say, that means I can win now, forever, right? And the one in the middle's like, no, that's not what that means. It's like you almost like stack the deck. You're the one who's cheating. And they're like, so they're gonna say, okay, well, it's gonna be a board. Oh my god. Dang, Betty. They're gonna say, all right, it's gonna be boring me winning back all the cards because I have an ace and a queen. Statistically, that's not very fun. So why don't I just be a good? Okay. Oh my god. You're gonna have these little claws in my face. Why don't I just give you this and we'll call it square? Because now you won't get that effect.
That probably feels square here.
No, it's fine.
Under the jewelry. It would look better on you than me. Except for these earrings. Those are Faye's.
Faye's like, oh, thank you, Chancellor. I appreciate it very much. I'll have to make Smith jealous. No, you're in here now. You're mine forever. Not for everybody. Go, okay. Well, thanks. I'll take 4 out of 5.
I didn't need that.
I'll go for it.
Show.
We'll pick it up over that top, eh?
I feel like there's been more added to the things to do.
Yeah, right?
Did you say what takes effect for me?
So essentially, you get these and these. So, and if you need me to, I can just list all those out for you. Hey,
Yeah.
so I'll do that. I'll read all these, or I'll read them out loud and have Siri man do this. Yeah, that's it. Thanks. Oh, thanks. All right. Oh, that's funny. Siri actually turned on. I was like, hey, you need me? I'm like, oh, yeah, sure. So, yeah, I wanted to see what the Joker does. That's fun. But, oh, the redraw. I'm like, that's so good.
That was funny.
Yeah, it's like, oh man, what a way to go. I'm like, oh, I got you, bud. It's over now.
The two, the queen.
Whew. Hey, that is what it is. That's a fun little way to give out some cards. You know, like holy crap! All right, Lewis, Bud, what you up to there, pal? That is too funny. But the yes, sir, it's good stuff. I do appreciate you coming on over there.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, we got what you call it? Yeah, I'm down for Thursday for whatever. We can do it to it, and then good there. And you know, Friday we got the normal session.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and like I'm gonna buzz Madeline and say, hey, like this is what's gonna happen. How do you want to act? Like have Patch and Jen interact, because that's what they're gonna be able to do. Essentially, is manipulate the battlefield and hopefully provide y'all with some kind of either meaningful advantage, or if she can't control Patch, some kind of detriment.
Yeah.
Be one of those just back and forth. Like yeah. But yeah, it's good stuff, sir. The DoveTail, where things happen.
It is the room right now.
It most certainly is, man. That's a wild ass room. And yeah, the people. I'm so happy because you got to meet several people.
Oh, yeah. Well, thank you, Ken.
Usually.
If there's something that makes more sense to do over text, just based on what we've been discussing here, because I'm not sure we'll have time to get it all done on Thursday.
I understand. What I'll do is this. I'll if we're still looking for, like, you're still looking to do the, because you talked to Vulcan, you talked to a couple of new people. Is there any specific things beyond talking with these three that you want to do before you catch back up? I'll just make the list, or you can give me the list, and I'll potentially just start coming up with a. Yeah, you can do this. Like this would be doable. Or
There was asking Judith about Mara and the air genasi, speaking to the air genasi himself.
Yeah.
The pale person I would talk to. He'd go to his room. He has the meeting with Corin.
Yeah.
And it sounds like a second meeting with Vulcan and Rue.
Well, and I was going to say that second one.
That might happen.
Well, I was going to say you can do that with them. That'd be fun.
Oh, with with
Core and them. So that would be neat.
Corin?
Yeah, with them. I'm sorry, with Cormac.
Yes.
Because he needs to actually see. He needs to see him about something. And it's one of those now that hilarious. You know, you've had the conversation, so now you know you can have something set up if need be. So it's a little bit easier of an in at this point. But now you might have to go and do it on a ship.
I'm not sure if there's something else I texted you.
No worries. Got that here. Got that and that in there. That's right. PL person. Awesome.
See.
Word. I'm all about it, sir. I'll think about those, and I'll give you a little taste of each one and see if you want. Like, oh, we could probably do that. Because for me, I don't know if I've said it before, but this is all Ryan and I did for like 15 years.
What's that?
That's all Ryan and I did for like 15 years was text, so I'm good for whatever.
Sweet.
I can do it all.
Thank you kindly.
Thank you, sir.
I will see you, well, at least you on Thursday.
Yeah, there you go. Friday. Yeah, bye. I was say he's locked
plugged
in. Yeah, that's it. All right, man. Drive safe. I'll talk to you.
Thank you.
Wait.